Yes. Did you guys try this one? Okay, so I guess you guys, this is your second Ramzan, right? So I guess you guys are exhausted with the fasting. Okay, so yeah, Madhya has also tried this question and she also got option A. So good, good. Please try this one, right? At your home, please try this one. And I will do two options more from this one. And then I will move on to, right, I will move on to motion in 1D. So there are numerous questions in here, but I will only do 3 questions more and then we will move on to the next one. Right, so this question, again, you can practice at your home. Or let us do this one, right? So let us quickly do this one and then I will give you guys some of the questions and then you guys can try those questions, right? Okay, so let us do this one. Semiconductors. Can we do 12th portion like starting with semiconductors? Yeah. So we have talked about this one, right? We are not doing semiconductors, right? We are only doing the first part of the book, both the books, right? So we are only doing these portions, right? Because we have only a couple of weeks. So this is the schedule, right? This is first part 11th portion and then first part 12th portion. So that is all you require. Remember, you have to only, oh, you were not present in the first class. So the goal that we have set, right? The aim that we have set is only 8 to 10 questions. So only this much question we have to do in the exam, right? And that will get us, or that will get you to NITs or triple ITs, right? Because you guys have your quota. So you don't need to revise the whole book for both the standards, right? For both the classes. So first part, this book, first part, this book, that would be all. Okay, this we discussed in the first class. Okay, so let us quickly do this one, right? We have to resolve a OA. So OA would be how much? So OA vector
We go to modern
is,
physics.
yes, modern physics. Okay, if we get some time, then we can do that because modern physics, if modern physics is not that long chapter, right? So modern physics we can try. Yeah, but let's see how much we are able to cover because we have time constraint, right? We are time bounded and we have to utilize this time very carefully. Okay, so yeah. OA, what is OA? That is, what is the length of OA? The magnitude in the given figure are equal. So let's say magnitude of all these things, that is M. So OA vector is M cos 30 I hat plus M sine 30 J hat, right? And then, so this is how much? M cos 30 is root 3 by 2 I hat plus M by 2 J hat. So this is OA. And then we have OB. Right, OB is how much? M cos 60 I hat minus of M sine 60 J hat, right? Because this is going in the negative direction. So that is why minus J hat. And then what is this thing? So this is M by 2 I hat and this is M root 3 by 2 J hat. So this is OB. And then we have what? We have OC. So OC is how much? That is minus M cos 45 I hat and plus m sine 45 j hat. Right, so this is m by root 2 I hat and then m by root 2 j hat. So these are the things that we have, and we have to find OA plus OB. So these things are added. We have to find OA plus OB minus OC. Right, so what is this? M root 3 by 2 I hat plus m by 2 and right. And we can write this thing as, rationalize this thing as root 2, root 2, root 2, root 2. So this is minus m root 2 by 2 I hat plus m root 2 by 2 j hat. So what is this thing? Plus I hat and plus m root 2 by 2 I hat. And then what do we have? What is this thing? Right. M by 2 j hat plus and minus m root 3 by 2 j hat and minus m root 2 by 2 j hat. So this is OA plus OB minus OC. So we can take I common, m common, m by 2 common, and I hat common, right? So what is this thing? Root 3 plus 1 plus root 2. And then we have again m by 2 common and j hat common. So this is 1 minus root 3 minus root 2. So then this is I hat j hat. So tan theta would be ay by ax, which is m by 2 and 1 plus root 3 plus this thing divided by m by 2, 1 minus root 2 minus root 3. So this thing will cancel and theta is tan inverse 1 plus root 2 plus root 3 divided by 1 minus root 2 minus root 3. So this was the answer, right? Oh, this is ay, right? So numerator is this one. So 1 minus root 3 minus root 2 plus root 3. So 1 minus. So this was this question, right? Did you guys try this one as well? Yes. Did you guys try this one? Why you guys are so silent today? So is this thing clear, everyone? Is this thing clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yeah. So then, because I was doing the problem, that's why you guys are not responding. So let me ask you this question. 74th one, right? Please do this 74th question and tell me what would be the answer. 74th one. So in this one, we have to use dot product. Yeah. So please do the 74th one. A vector is this thing and B vector is option A. So Maria is getting option A. And Iyad is also getting option A. Tarif and Madhya. They are also getting. And okay, so Chavez, very Chavez. Obtuse angle. Right. Why you guys are saying that it would be obtuse angle? So Shahid is also getting. Why you guys are saying that it is obtuse angle? Yes.
Sir, I put B.
Hmm?
Sir, I put B.
Oh, you have put B. Okay, yeah, Tarif, you have put B. Yes. So yeah, Maria, that is correct. So you have put B. So what is how do we dot product is so angle between vector is obtuse, right? Yeah. So yes, ER is also say correct. So Maria is saying that cos theta is negative, and Iyad is saying that dot product is negative, right? So less than 180 degree, greater than 90 degree, yeah. And maybe that would be not less than. So it could be greater than 180 also, because cos theta is negative in the higher quadrant as well, right? So maybe fourth quadrant as well. Okay, so yeah, Yad and Maria, they are saying that cos theta and dot product is negative. So if you calculate dot product, right, Tarif, if you calculate dot product, so that is 4, 6 minus 4. So that is 8 and plus 6 minus 2, right? And this is AB cos theta, right? From the dot product definition. So cos theta magnitude greater than 90. Yeah. Yes, Shahid is also correct. So this is positive, right? These magnitudes are positive, which means that cos theta is negative, right? And we know the graph of cos theta. So this goes like this, right? So after 90, right? After 90, it is negative, right? So we see that this thing in the option, we have right angle. So at right angle, cos theta is 1. Acute means that has to be positive. Cos theta would be positive. If we have cos 0 to 90, then this is positive, right? From 0 to 90, this is positive, right? So then this is the correct option. Yeah. So is it clear, Tarif, why it would be obtuse?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And you can find out the value of this thing as well, right? So A and B, you can find out. A is how much? That is 2 square plus 3 square plus 1 square, whatever that is. And then you can also find B, something this one. So you can find out these things, and then you can say that this is negative. But you know that this is positive. Magnitudes are positive. Okay, so we'll skip this one, the angle between two vectors. Whenever we want to calculate the angle between vectors, right? So note this thing. Whenever we want to find out, to find angle between vectors, we have to use dot product, right? So this is the idea. So all these questions are based on finding out the dot product, right? So we'll skip these things. Now this one, good. So these are, yeah. So this we have also discussed, right? So please do this problem. And this is related. So this is related with the direction cosines. So use this idea and find out what is the answer of this question? Okay, so Chavez is joining now. Okay, so Maria is saying C and Shahid is saying D. And who has got? And yeah, they're saying So you have this vector, right? A vector is I. Yes, hello, assalamu alaikum, Chavez. Yeah, so you are fixing your microphone.
Hello, Islam.
Walaikum salam, walaikum salam. So we are doing this question. Quickly do this problem. So you guys know what is AX, what is AY, what is AZ. Use these things to find out what would be alpha, beta, gamma. So these angles. Alpha is the angle with x-axis, beta, y-axis, gamma, z-axis. And we have to use the direction cosines. Yeah, so only Maria, Shahid, and Iyad have got the answer. What about you guys? Yes, yes. So Madhya is also getting option C. Right. Chavez is also. So Tariq, what about you? What are direction cosines? AX is A cos alpha, right? This is A
Yes, sir.
and yeah, this is A cos beta. This is A cos gamma. So you have to just cos alpha is AX by A. What is A in here? A is root of 1 plus 1 plus 2. So this is 2. So cos alpha is AX 1 by 2, which means that theta is 60 degree, right? Which option is? Oh, so there are two options. Then beta. Beta is how much? AY. So again 1 by 2. So theta is 60. So this option, right? Oh, we have the other one also, right? Okay, yeah. So the third one, which means that we have to find out all the three, right? So what is this thing? Root it AZ is what? Root 2. What I'm writing. AZ by E. So 1 by root 2. So theta is 45. Right, so this one. So this would be the answer. Is it clear, Tarif?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is the idea of this question. Now this is also based on direction cosines. Quickly do this one and then, okay, I guess somebody has already done this problem. Iyad is saying B and Maria is saying D. So Okay, so Iyad is saying B. For 98th question, and Maria is saying D. Remember, you guys have to use the relation of the direction cosine. It's formula L square M square C square equals to 1. No, L square M square C square is not 1, right? That is, yeah. So you guys have to use all added. Yeah, I understand it. What is L? Tarif is saying C. So you guys have multiple answer, right? Now Maria has changed her answer to A, C. Yeah, that you guys can also do, right? Chavez and Shahid. So Chavez, C, Shahid is also saying C option. Madia is also saying C option. Yeah, oh, so you have changed your answer. Okay, so majority is here, right? We have to use this thing. This relation we already know, the relation of the direction cosines, right? Just similar, that is similar looking to this one, right? So what do we know? Yesterday we understood that this is the relation, right? Now we have to just use the identity. So cos square is 1 minus sine square. And then, oh, yeah, so, okay, then this is 1 minus sine square beta, and then 1 minus sine square gamma, that is 1. So all these things, the right hand side, this is 3 minus 1. Sine square alpha plus sine square beta plus sine square gamma. So this is B2. So yes, all of you guys are correct. Good, which means that I'm not solving majority of the question. You guys are solving. That is quite good. So good. Well done, guys. Now all these, this one is also based on direction cosine. So we'll skip this one. And only last one. So depending upon the Lame's theorem, right? Oh, yeah, this one. This one is a nice question, right? But yeah, you guys have to. So this uses the cross product, right? Whenever we want to find a vector which is perpendicular to both the vectors. So then we have to just find out the cross product of that. So this, take this question as your homework, right? You have to find out what is the unit vector. This is important. What is the unit vector? What is the unit vector perpendicular to the following vectors? So two vectors are given, and then you can find the other vectors. So A is given, B is given, right? And then you can find a perpendicular vector C, which is A cross B. But they are saying unit vector, so you have to just divide it by its magnitude, right? So that will be your unit vector. So you have to find out C hat. So that would be C vector by C. So this is the idea of this question. This is a very interesting question and you guys can try at your home. But you guys try this one. So this is based on Lame's theorem, right? Lame's theorem, and this is written in different form. So in the earlier class, we used triangles to understand Lame's theorem. In this way, it is written as, so if these are the vectors, right? So Lame's theorem, let's say this is R. Let's say this is A. This is B, right? Oh, so this one, right? So let's say this is B. Then you have to write, let's say opposite to A is alpha, opposite to B is beta, opposite to R is gamma. So Lame's theorem is R by sine gamma, and then A by sine alpha, and then what is that? B by sine beta. So this is the Lamé theorem in this way. When you have this diagram, right? This is also related with triangles one also. But you can use this one in this picture. You can also use Lamé's theorem, right? So you see that you are given, right, value of sine theta 1 given. And you have to find out, right, you cannot use the resultant of vector or immediate idea. You cannot use that. So in this way, it is very simple to use Lamé's theorem. So use that and tell me what is what? R. Please tell me what is R. Okay, who has already gotten the solution? Sheikh Yad is, what is C? Oh, so this C is magnitude, right? This is, we are trying to find out the hat, unit vector. So we know that the vector is represented by its magnitude and its direction. So we can always find out the direction by dividing the vector by its magnitude. Is it clear? Is it clear, Yad?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is the magnitude of C. So whatever you find out, A cross B, you take that magnitude of A cross B and then you calculate the unit vector. So this is a very interesting question. So that is why I have given this question. Yeah, did you guys took the screenshot of this one? Did you guys take the screenshot of this one? Take this one. This is a very interesting question, this one. Please take the screenshot of this one, right? And then, yeah, in the next class, I will ask that. You guys, only Madia and Iyad solved that problem that I gave earlier in the previous class, right? So, yeah, this, please do this one. And this is important in context of JEE exam, right? So this type of question has been asked before. Okay, Iyad has also, we will talk about that, yeah. So Maria has got the answer of this one. Right, Maria has solved this question and Maria is getting option C for this one. And then I will start motioning 1D, right? Because we have covered all the aspects of vectors, so then we'll move on to why did I write Lembe theorem, right? So this is Lamé's theorem or Lem's theorem. Yeah, so only Maria has got the solution. What about you guys? So in here, what would be the Lamé's theorem, right? In this picture, what would be Lamé's theorem? Or that is also called the science law, right? So science law. So R by sine 150. This is equal to P by sine theta 1. So only this thing we have to use, right? And R is how much? Oh, R we have to find out. And then sine 150. Sine 150 is how much? Sine 90 plus 60. Right? And then this is how much P is given 1.938. You guys can use calculator. Right? And sine theta 1. So this is 0.9659. Okay. So this is how much? Sine 90 plus 60. That would be how much, guys? Because this is odd, right? Whenever you have odd, so then what will happen? What is sine 90 plus 60? Yeah, if you guys have any confusion, you guys can always ask, right? Sine 90 plus 60 is This is cos 60. Right? Sin 90 plus 60 is cos 60. And what is cos 60? That is half, right? So this would be half. Yes, Maria, you are correct. Okay, what have I written here? So yeah. So, and what would be the sign? Because this is sine theta. And we are going in the second quadrant. So in second quadrant, sign is positive. So that is why we have positive thing. And then 1.9318. So R is cos 60 will go there. So 1.9318 into cos 60, which is half, and this is 0.9659 into 2. So how much is this thing? Okay, we will not need any calculator to do this problem, right? So this is 8. This is 18. This is 11, and this is how much? So this would be 1.931, right? So this will cancel and we got 1. So this would be the answer. Option C. Yes, Maria got the answer. Yeah, did you guys understand this problem? Yes, guys.
Yes, sir.
Good. Quickly note this down, and then if you guys have any doubts, please ask me, right? So in this problem, if you guys have any doubt, please tell me. Quickly note it down, and then we'll do the next question. So whenever you guys have noted, please tell me. Yeah, noted everyone.
Yes, sir.
Done. Okay, so next question is also important, but I will assign you this question, right? Because, yeah, so this, and then, yeah, then rest of the questions are easy. So, yeah, this question is also important, and I will give this question as your homework, right? So you guys can try this one at your home. So, yeah, this completes your vector portion, right? This completes your vector portion, and now we will move on to the motion in 1D, right? So I will not, talk about these things, right? Because you guys have already learned this thing, right? So, but I will only talk about, so this thing you guys already know, right? So the parameters that define the one-dimensional motion, that is distance, displacement, right, speed, and velocity if it is vector form, and then you have acceleration. So these are the 5 main parameters, right? Distance, displacement, speed, velocity, acceleration. So these are the parameters in one-dimensional motion. And then speed is of 2 types, uniform and non-uniform. And then non-uniform is of 2 types, average and instantaneous, right? So there are 2 ways to calculate average speed. And if it is given in discrete form, right? So you know that at this point, this is the velocity, at other point, this is the velocity, or at this point, this is the speed. So then if it is given in discrete form, then you calculate total distance covered by total time. if it is given in the parametric form, right? So this is some function of time. So this is parametric form. Then you have to just find out delta x by delta t. So this is average speed, right? And then instantaneous speed is just the differentiation of the distance, right? With respect to time. Similarly, you have velocity and then you have this acceleration, right? So the important thing that I will talk about is, yeah, so this is the important thing that I will talk about. So this is non-parametric form, right? Okay, so yeah, so there are two ways in which you have to calculate the average speed, right? So you have to calculate the average speed in two ways. So they will say that the distance, right? So they cover equal distance, right? They cover equal distance in a different time. So let's say this is T1, this is T2, and this is T3. So in different time interval, they cover equal distance, right? And then the velocity or the speed would be different. So let's say this is the speed. And then you have to calculate the average speed. So the general formula, right? Because this is the discrete value. So the general formula is what? Average speed is total distance
Total time.
by total time. Right, so let us take up, as of now, let's take two values, right? So let's say the total distance would be how much? This is x plus x, right? And we have to write only one parameter. So this is what? T1 plus T2. But we know that how these three are related, right? We have to write in the form of the speed, V1 and V2. So how can we write this time in form of V1 and X? That we already know, right? So time is distance by speed. So this is X by V1. And this is X by V2, right? So we can take, this is what, 2X, and we can take X common from here. So this is 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2. So X and X will cancel. And if we take the LCM, so this would be 2. This is V2 plus V1, so we can write V1 plus V2 divided by V1, V2. This goes upstairs, so this would become what? 2V1, V2 divided by V1 plus V2. So whenever an object is covering an equal distance in different interval of time, then average is not like this one. Because generally, whenever we say we think about average value, so this is what we interpret, right? But this will not happen for average speed. So whenever you have equal distance in different interval of time, then your average speed would be this much, right? And let's say if you want to calculate average speed, but in equal interval of time. So now time is same. Let me again write the two parts only. So time is same, but distances are different. So the object covers different distances in equal interval of time. right? Then what would be average speed? So again, total distance, and this is of course V1 and V2 by total time. So total distance is x1 plus x2 divided by t plus t. So this is, what is x1? So distance is speed into time. So v1t plus v2t, right? And then this is 2t. So t is common, v1 plus v2 divided by 2t. So this will cancel and we'll get v1 plus v2 by 2. So whenever you have equal interval of time, then only your average speed is the definition of the average, v1 plus v2 by 2. Otherwise, if the object is covering equal distance in different interval of time, time is different, then you can't use this thing, right? Then you have to use this one. So is it clear, guys? Is this thing clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we have to use the same idea, right? We have to use the same idea in this in these questions. So let us use these ideas. Okay, so you guys, oh, why have I marked all these answers?
Go to previous slide.
Oh, previous one. So this one. You want to note down this thing?
The second one I didn't.
Second one, this one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you guys can try to calculate for the 3 parts journey, right? So x1 journey in one interval of time, or let's say 3 equal parts, x, and then time is t1, t2, t3. So for that case, what would be the average speed? This you guys can calculate. Oh, I can give you this question, right? So yeah. You guys can calculate. Yeah, noted, Chavez.
Done, sir.
Done. Okay, so you guys can do this calculation, right? Yeah, so you guys, please calculate that these are the journeys. So 3 journey, you have 3 times, right? And velocities are V1, V2, V3, and they are covering equal distances. So for this journey, what is the average speed? Please calculate and tell me what is the average speed that you guys are getting. Yeah, so first try this one. First, tell me the answer of this question. And then these question would be simpler if you do this, this one.
Sir, fifth one you have to do.
No, this one, this question. So you have 3 part journey, right? The journey is divided in 3 parts in one time. The object covers all these 3 journeys is divided in equal time, equal distances, right? So yeah, but yeah, you have to write in terms of velocity, not velocity, but speed, right? Yeah, that is correct. So, so 3 V1 V2 and V2 V3 V1 V3 by V1 plus V2 plus V3. So yeah, that is correct. But we have to write. So this is correct. Yeah. And Maria is saying that 3v1 v2 v3 divided by v1 plus v2 plus v3. And Shahid is saying that it is 3v1 v2. Is this bracket, Shahid? Okay, yeah. So Shahid is getting this answer. So we all know that this answer is correct, but we have to write. Oh, so Shahid is getting 3v1 v2 not plus v3 divided by okay. So yeah, you have to simplify this one. Yes, this is correct, yeah, but you have to simplify because we only know the velocity, the speed, right? So yeah, Madia, Tarif. Okay, now Maria has changed her answer, right? So Maria has changed her answer to this one. So this is discarded, right? Okay. So we have 2 votes in here and 1 in here. This is universal. This is correct. So Tarif, Madia, and Yad, what you guys are getting? What you guys are getting? Or did you guys get stuck? Okay, so let us try this one. So we know that this is 3x d. Where is d? Oh, Tarif, we are not doing this problem.
Okay, sir.
We are doing this problem. So yes, 3x divided by t1
Sir,
plus. You are changing your answer. What is the answer? Oh, this one. So okay, 3 votes. Yes. Yeah, good that you guys rectified your errors, right? So this is
Sir, it's different.
yes. Yes, what are you saying,
Sir, it's
Shavit?
little bit different.
Oh, it's little bit different. Okay, let me see. What is your answer? So 3v1. Oh, okay. So this is reciprocal. So Shahid is saying that this is like this one. So 3v1 v2 v3 divided by v1 v2 plus v2 v3 plus v3 v1. Okay, so again 2 1. Yeah, let us check that. So we all agree to this thing, right? Right, Madia and Tarif.
Yes, sir.
And we know that time is what? So time is distance by speed v1. And then this is v2 and then this is v3, right? Okay, so x is common, it is taken outside. It is cancelled. Let me just cancel this one. So 3 divided by LCM is v1, v2, v3, right? And this is v1 is divided. So v2, v3. And then v2 is divided v1, v3. And then v3 is divided v1, v2. So this goes in the top. So 3v1, v2, v3 divided by v1, v2. If we arrange that thing, v2, v3 and v1, v3. So yes, this is okay. I would like to change. Yeah, so Maria, okay, yeah. So Maria has changed her answer to this one, right? Okay, so this one. Yeah, so this is correct. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Good. So yeah, I guess you guys have noted I'm going extremely fast, right? Because I have a time constraint. So I'm going extremely fast and you guys can always pause me, right? You guys can always stop me in the middle and then you guys can ask your doubt. And if you guys are noting, then you guys can also tell me that please stop and I'm noting, right? So don't hesitate to stop me. Okay, so yeah, this is done. Now let us do this fifth question. So you guys, using the same idea we have to use, right? Always remember, whenever you got V1, V2, V3, something like this one. So these are discrete values. So for discrete values, you have to calculate total distance by total time, right? For parametric form, you have to calculate delta x by delta t. So these are the average speeds, right? And instantaneous one you guys already know. So this is instantaneous speed. So always remember these three things, right? When we have to use these things. Okay, so do this fifth question, guys. Yeah, do this fifth question and tell me what you guys are getting. And Tarif has already solved that problem. So Tarif is getting option D. Right, Tarif?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, why there is a question mark, right? You are telling an answer, yeah. So be confident. You are saying B. And there is a question mark in your answer, yeah, right? So remember, in the first class, we have came to a conclusion that we are not guessing any answer in the exam, right, everyone? So whenever you guys have any confusion, don't, but in this class, you guys can also, right? So tell me the answer, but in the exam, you don't have to guess. So in 1D, in 2D, or in vectors, if we can interpret the corresponding diagram, right? So then this answer would be extremely easy. Maria is saying option D. So what do you guys have? If a car covers 2 by 5th, the total distance with V2, right? So this is 2 by 5th distance. This is what 3 by 5th distance. This is T1, this is T2. So you guys have to calculate yard. Now yard is same option D. And there's not a question mark in here, so this is a confident answer, right? Yeah, so this thing you have to calculate, right? So remember, in this question, you don't have equal distances. You have this distance, these are the times. And these are the speeds, right? So who got disconnected? Option D. So Chavez is saying option D. Yes, guys. Madia and Shahid, you guys are left, right? So again, the same thing that we have done. We have to find total distance by total time and remove the time from there. So that would be your answer. So just assume that the total distance is x. So this is 2x by 5 distance, 3x by 5 distance. Yes. Okay, so let us do this problem, right? So total distance by total time. So who's got the answer? Yeah, Maria is saying D option. So total distance is 2 by 5x plus 3 by 5x, right? And then what is the total time? So total time is t1 plus t2. So this is x, right? As we have done and as we have assumed. And this is t1 is distance, 2x by 5 by speed. And then this is distance by speed, right? So again, we can take x common, x is cancelled. So this is 1 divided by, how much is this? So this is 2 by 5 v1 plus 3 by 5 v2. So what is the LCM then? 5 v1 v2, right? 1 by, and then this 5 v1 is divided, so this is 2 v2. And then 5 v2 is divided, so this is 3 v1. So what do we have? We have 5 v1 v2 divided by 3 v1 plus 2 v2. So this is the option, right? Is it clear, Shahid? So we have to just apply this thing. The idea is same. Okay, good. So everyone is, yeah, this is same question. We will skip this one. Now, this question, I guess you guys have done in your CBSE class, but this is a very interesting question, right? So please calculate this thing and tell me what is the answer that you guys are getting. And if you guys are noting, then please stop me, right? So don't hesitate. And yeah. So please solve this seventh question. Always right. Right. So a man walks from home to market. So please solve this question. His answer 30 km/h for the previous answer. Okay, so for this one, I guess I have marked this one 80 km/h. Right. So yeah, I have to calculate this thing. I don't remember the answer. But yeah, you guys have to use the same. Sixth is D. So Tarif is saying 36. Iyad is saying 30. Okay, you guys want to do this problem. Okay, so then do this problem, right? Because I'm seeing that there are different answers to this question. So please do this sixth. Yeah, sorry guys, because Iyad has already done this problem and he is getting 30 km/h and Tarif is getting 36 km/h. So you guys please do this and clear or yeah, confirm any of these answers or come up with your answers, right? So whatever you answer, whatever the answer you guys get. In the meanwhile, I can have some water, right? Yeah, same analogy we have to apply. Who texted me? Yes, sixth problem, sixth problem.
Yes, sir, I'm doing.
No, you guys are doing. So in this one, they have given the value. V1, V2 is given, right? D option. Okay, so Yad has changed his answer, right? To option D. So both of you guys are taking option D. And Shahid is also saying option D. Okay, then this clears. I used wrong formula. I used correct. Oh, yeah, doesn't. So no worries, right? The important thing that we understood the problem, right? So that is the important thing. Yes, rest of you guys, what happened? This is the previous, all these previous questions, training of the previous questions. 1/3. In this one, they have given 1/3, right? In the previous one, they gave 2/5 or 3/5, right? Are you guys having some problem in that question? So this is given 1/3. And then this is, the rest would be 2/3, right? So time is T1, this is T2. V1, V2. So what is the idea? Total distance is X. T1 is X by what? V1. Right. This is, this 3 is also there. And then this is 2X by 3 V2. X cancels and we have 1 by, this is 1. So this is 1 and this is 1 by 3 V1 plus 2 by 3 V2. So what is that? This is 3, I'm directly writing. And then this is 3 V2, not 3 V2, but V2. Right, so this is, let me write 3, 1, V2. So this would be V2 plus 2 V1, right? So V2 plus 2 V1. So 3 V1 is how much? 20. V2 is 40. Not 40, but 60. And then V2 is 60 plus 40. Right, so how much is this thing? This is 3600 divided by 100. So 36 kilometer per hour. Yes, Madia, Chavez, and Maria. What happened?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you guys didn't tell me the answer, right? Or did you guys tell me the answer? I didn't see the chat. Oh, Maria already told me the answer. Yes, sorry. So, yeah, but Chavez and Maria, you guys didn't tell me the answer, right?
Sir, actually, I was out.
Oh, you were outside. Oh, so that so you don't inform me and then you just go away, right? So please, before you go, please inform me, right? So that I know that you are not there.
Yes, sir.
I got stuck. So no worries, Maria, right? So if you are stuck, then that is totally fine, right? So right, so that is totally fine. Don't yes. Okay, so this would be the answer, right? Everybody understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so then let us now you guys do the seventh problem, right? So I wanted to start this acceleration part also, but let's see how much we reach. Yeah, seventh one. And then we'll skip so many questions because we have very little time, so we'll skip so many questions. This question is very important. So that is why I asked this one. Yeah, and it is always important to make the diagram.
Sir, like while going back to his home, he doesn't cover the whole distance.
Yes, yeah, that is the, so you have to be careful with this time, right? So you have to be very careful with this time, right? You guys already know what is average speed. So total distance, total time. This is the idea you guys have to use. This is market. So you guys have to figure out how much distance he has covered. They have given the speeds.
Like in the whole journey, he covered 50 minutes, right?
Yeah, so in moving forward, right, in going from home to market, he
There 20
was,
minutes.
yeah, so they are 22.5 kilometer away, right? And he is moving with 5 kilometer per hour, which means that how much time he took to reach here, market, how much time he took? This is 5
20.
kilometer. No. So 2.5 divided by 5, how much is that? 2.5 divided by 5 into 60. So this is how much? 30 minutes.
Yes, sir, 30.
So, okay, who is telling me? Yeah, Iyad is telling me D. Okay, so Iyad is telling me D. Okay, so he reached here in 30 minutes, right? From 0 to 30 minutes. So in 30 minutes, he was here, right? So we can break this total time in two parts, from 0 to 30 plus 30 to 40, right? So we know that how much is this distance? This is 5. Now we have to calculate the distance covered in 10 minutes. But the speed is different because he is returning. So now we have to find out from 0 to, let's say, 10 minutes. Right? What is this distance? We have to find out this distance. But the speed is, how much is the speed? 7.5 kilometer per hour. So this is the speed. This is the time. How much is the time? Time is 10 by 60. Right? So calculate what would be the distance. Yeah, let us calculate that. So from 30 to 40, what is the distance? 30 to 40 in 10 minutes. Let me write 10 minutes. 30 to 40 in 10 minutes. Let me write 10 minutes. 30 to 40 in 10 minutes. Let me write 10 minutes. 30 to 40 in 10 minutes. Let me write 10 minutes. 30 to 40 in 10 minutes. Let me write 10 minutes. 30 to 40 in 10 minutes. Let me write 10 minutes. 30 to 40 in 10 minutes. Let me write 10 minutes. 30 to 40 in 10 minutes. Let me write 10 minutes. 30 to 40 in 10 minutes. Let me write 10 minutes. 30 to 40 in 10 minutes. Let me write 10 minutes. 30 to 40 in 10 minutes. Let me write 10 minutes. 30 to 40 in 10 minutes. Let me write 10 minutes. 30 to 40 in 10 minutes. Let me write 10 minutes. 30 to 40 in 10 minutes. Let me write 10 minutes. 30 to 40 in 10 minutes. Let me write 10 minutes
15 by 12.
So this is how much you said? 7.5, not 7.5, but yeah, 7.5 into 10 by 60. Right. So you said how much you said?
It's 15 by 12.
15 by 12. So 15 by 12. Yeah, so 5, 15, and 5 and 4. And then you can also cancel this one, right? So 3 4s are 3 5s are. So 5 by 4, right? 5 by 4
sir.
kilometer. So this is the distance. Can I leave after this question? You always tell me Tarif to leave, right? Because we are going slow. Even I am going this much fast, but it is slow for the schedule, right? Okay, I have to do something. So what I will do is that in the next class, I will call you guys earlier, right? So
Yes.
maybe at 3:45 I can call you guys, right? Because we have to cover some portions, right? Yeah. So, but please wait for at least 10 minutes. Will that be okay for you? 10 minutes? Yeah, 3:45 KSA, yeah, KSA. Yes, will that be okay for you? 10 minutes?
Sir, after 4 minutes, I have one.
For 4 minutes, I have what? You have what?
Sir, after 4 minutes, I can come first.
So you have to go for iftar.
Yes.
Then yeah, okay. So yeah, then we'll stop, right? Then we have to stop. Okay, yeah. So this is the distance. Now this was the culprit that we were finding out. Oh, we can continue. Yeah, so Iyad is saying that we can continue. Okay, so we can do 2 questions more, right? But Tarif will not be here, so we can continue for 15 minutes.
Sir, I lost the recording.
Yes?
Sir, I lost the recordings.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, good, Tarif. Yeah, good. Okay, yeah. So good. Yes. Okay, guys. So yeah, we have calculated this distance, right? So this distance now we know. So this is 5 by 4. So now what do we have? We have this is 20 plus 5 by 4. And in the denominator, we have 40 minutes, which is 40 by 60. Right. So this is this 2 and this is 3. So how much is this thing? So this is 25. This 3 will go right. Oh, what way? So this is 3. And then this is 8. So I'm getting 75 by 8. Yeah. Oh, so this is distance is 2.5, right? This is 2.5, right? So this distance is 2.5 kilometers. So 2.5 into 4 is how much? 10. Yeah, so this is 10. And this is 15 into 3. So 45 by 8 kilometer per hour. So this is the answer. Yes, it is correct. Yeah. Yes, everyone, is this clear? So this is a messy calculation, right? But the idea is that we have to calculate the total distance. So this much distance we have to calculate, right? In return, how much is the returned travel, right? Is this clear, everyone? Yes. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you guys, please note it down. Whoever has not noted it down, please note it down, and then we will move on to the next question. So there are other important questions that I want to discuss, right? But please quickly note down this one. Okay, I guess Tarif, left, right. Yeah, so because we have 15 minutes more, so we can continue 15 minutes more, right? Yeah, noted everyone. Yes, everybody noted?
Yes, sir.
Noted. Tarif, you solve this problem. Yad, you solve this problem. Right. Yes, Chavez, Media, Maria, Shahid, what about you guys? You guys. Done. Okay, so now let us move on to the next question, right? So now we have done the average speed. So we can solve the average speed questions, right? Okay, so we'll skip this one. What about this one? The acceleration is this one. If the particle starts out with a velocity u at t equal to 0, then velocity at the end of 2 seconds. Right, so acceleration is given, and we want to calculate the velocity at the end of 2 seconds. So from acceleration, we want to calculate velocity, right? So from acceleration, we want to calculate velocity. How can we calculate that? What would be the calculus that we will be using?
So change in velocity, rate of change in velocity.
No, we want to calculate the velocity itself. From velocity, yeah. So Maria and Shahid. Okay, yes, correct.
Differentiating.
So to calculate the acceleration, right, we differentiate the velocity. But now the variable or the dependent parameter is v, right? We want to calculate this v. So we have to take this thing, the other side. This is a dt, integrate it, so then we'll get velocity. So as Maria and who was Shahid. So Shahid and Maria, they were saying that we have to integrate, right? So if we are going in this
Sir, can you
direction,
scroll up?
scroll up, yeah, so there's nothing in there, right?
Yes, sir, this question is the seventh one.
Seventh one. Oh, yeah. So, oh, you didn't note down the question. Yeah, please practice this one. So this is a very interesting question. So yeah, practice this question at your home. And yeah, so note it, Chavez. Who got disconnected? Shahid also got disconnected, right? Okay, so we will do this question only, and then we'll stop, and in the next class we'll continue, right? So yeah,
Yes, sir.
done. Okay, yeah. So let me just write this thing, right? So in this way we can understand. So we know that if we have a distance, and then if we differentiate distance, so what do we get?
Speed.
Right, so we get speed. And if we differentiate this thing,
Accelerate.
good. So which is dx by dt. Right, and this is a, which is dv by dt. But if we are going in this direction, right? So if we want to calculate v, then
Integrate.
this integrate. So this would be a dt. If we want to get this x, right? So then we have to integrate v, right? And if we want to go from here to here, then we have to doubly differentiate, right? So this would give us acceleration. And similarly, we have to double integrate this acceleration, right? So this is the idea, right? So, but now we are using this idea, this one. right? So we have acceleration given, and now we want to calculate the speed or velocity. Okay, so we use this idea and tell me what is the answer that you guys are getting. Please do this 10th problem. You guys already know the, right? You guys already know the, yeah, so definite integral you guys already know. So ER is getting B. And Maria is also getting B. So you guys have to find out, right? AT, ADT, and A is given. A as function of, so parametric form of A is given, right? So yes, Chavez and Medina. What about you guys? If you guys are stuck, so let us do this problem, right? So let us do this thing.
Sir, I send you the mail.
Oh, so both of you guys got B. Good. Then yeah, so both of you guys got right. Then no need to do this problem. Good. Yeah, you guys have to just integrate. But you guys, yeah, so this is done. I guess this is the correct answer. Then yeah, this question 11th is, so we can see that this is not one dimensional, right? You have X motion, you have Y motion. So we can skip this part. Now the acceleration of a particle is increasing linearly with the particle starts from the origin with initial velocity. The distance traveled by the particle in time t will be, right? Good. So this is the same question. Right, this is the same question. So the acceleration is given and you want to calculate the distance. So you guys have to do double integral, right? The double integral and then you will get a good answer. So I will skip this question because it is same as the previous one. And then, yeah, velocity, what is the acceleration? When it is 2 meters from the origin. So this will skip. Okay, so let us do this problem then. This one, 14th one. Yeah, so 14th one. In this question, the relation between time and distance is given. So they have given time, right? Where alpha the retardation. Okay, so they want you to calculate what is acceleration. right? And what is the negative of acceleration? So that is the retardation. So you guys have to calculate the acceleration, right? So this thing you guys have to calculate. Yeah. Please calculate this one. Who got disconnected again? So Chavez is also left. So you guys, so now we should stop here, right? Let's stop here because one by one everyone is leaving, right? So we should stop here and we'll continue from here in the next class, right? So these two questions are important. Oh, Chavez has come back. Yeah, so let us not stop. We have 5 minutes more, right? So yeah, these two questions are of the same type, right? So please quickly do this problem and tell me what would be the answer. We can do this problem in 2 ways, right? We can do this problem in 2 ways. We can write what is x, but that would be a hectic job, right? So the simple thing that we can do in this question is we can find out what? What we can find out? This is t as a function of x given, right? So what should we calculate, guys? What should we calculate? Here we don't have x as function of t, right? Because to reach acceleration, we need velocity. And to reach velocity, we need x. X is not given in the question. But ultimately, we require dx by dt. So please think about this thing and tell me, can we get this thing from here? How
Uh,
can? Yes.
so you have to double differentiate and then reciprocate, right?
No, no. So what we can do is that we can take the differentiation here with respect to x only, right? So we find out what is dt by dx. This would be simple, right? So if we do this, so what would be this thing? So this is dt by dx. This is alpha to x plus beta. So this is 2 alpha x plus beta, right? This is dt by dx. So what is dx by dt then? Dx by dt is 1 by 2 alpha x plus beta. So now we have got our the velocity. So now we can calculate the speed, right, or acceleration. So this is d v by dt, which is d by dt of this whole thing. So what is this thing? So this would be 1 by 2 alpha x plus beta square minus, right? And then differentiation of this thing. So this is 2 alpha, right? 2 alpha dx by dt, right? Right, guys?
Yes.
So then what we can write in here? So this is minus 2 alpha and dx by dt we already know. Dx by dt is 1 by this thing, 2 alpha x plus beta. So this is how much? Minus 2 alpha, and this thing is 2 alpha x plus beta whole cube. So we know that what is this thing? 1 by 2 alpha x plus beta is velocity. So this is minus 2 alpha v cube, right? So this is your acceleration, and this is minus. So retardation is minus of acceleration. So 2 alpha v cube. This would be the answer. Where is the answer? So 2 alpha v cube. This would be the answer. Is it clear, guys? Yes, is it clear?
Yes.
So we require only to differentiate with respect to x. We can also solve this problem. How we can solve this problem? So we have ax square plus beta x equals to t. So how can we write this in the form of x? Okay, we make this a complete square. So this is ax square plus beta x, right? Or how we can write this thing? So there's another way, because how can we write x in the form of t? This is simpler one. What I have told you, this is simpler one. But we can make this as x function of t. Right? How we can do that? So we have to make this a complete square. So let's take x square plus beta by alpha x, that is equal to t by alpha. Now our 2ab term is what? 2ab is beta by alpha x. A is x, right? So this cancels, and b is what? B is beta by 2 alpha, which means that we have to square this thing. So what is this thing? So this is x square plus beta by alpha x. This would be lengthy. That is why I didn't tell you this method. And this is t by alpha. So then what would be this thing? This is a complete square. What is that? This is x plus beta by 2 alpha whole square, right? And then this thing will go the other side. So t by alpha plus b square by 4 alpha square. And then this is root. So x a plus beta by 2 alpha is root of t by alpha plus beta square by 4 alpha square. And then x is root of t by alpha plus beta square by 4 alpha square minus beta by 2 alpha. Oh God. So now we have written this as, so which one is simpler? Now you can find out dx by dt. Right? So which one is simpler, guys? This one. Right? So whenever they have given in this form, so you guys just find out what is dt by dx. That would be simpler. Right? No need to write as x as a function of t. So that would be troublesome. You can do this, but this is lengthy. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so then we will stop here, right? And this question would be your homework. Okay, so 15th one. Just take the screenshot of this one, and then I will continue from here. So in the next class, I will continue from 16th one. But this is your homework. Please take the screenshot, and whenever you guys have taken the screenshot, please tell me. Done, everyone?
Yes.
Done. Okay, so yeah, we'll stop. We'll stop here. So bye, guys. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, bye, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.